Hi there!
Hi,
Hi everyone!
It's Victoria.
Sally here.
It's Yogmaya.
it's Bianca.
It's Annika here.
This summer, I was an intern with Riipen's industry sales team.
With Riipen's marketing team.
With the strategy and operations team.
With Riipen's marketing team.
Riipen's academic client success team.
During my time at Riipen, I learned all about different sales techniques and different sales methods. And one of the things that I'll really take away with me is how to articulate the value of a product to a customer.
Something really interesting I learned during my time here was probably more about my personal working habits. So last year when I worked here as an intern, I was in a fully remote internship unlike this one. So with this one, I had a lot more time and freedom to structure my day and see what works best for me. And I really did get to see how it felt most productive and how I ensured that the day went on with my own complete control. So that was really interesting, and I know I'll take that away to all of my future roles because it's so valuable to understand yourself better as an employee or just as an individual.
Something that I learned from Riipen is how much meticulous work and planning actually goes into making a company run, and how the Riipen value of learning really embodies in its everyday work. Any new piece of information that we see or comes our way can really have the potential to change the way the company does something in the future.
I can't even begin to describe how much I learned during my time here. I definitely learned the most about outbound marketing and what that looks like at a startup. I learned the different avenues Riipen takes in order to do that, and how to write copy and send out emails and get people to reply and interact with the brand.
Something I learned during my time here was how many people don't know about experiential learning. I think it's really important to keep spreading the word at how beneficial it is for students.
The biggest challenge I faced during my internship was probably realizing how hard it is to get a project off the ground that involves external stakeholders. So when someone replies can delay your project by a few days or a few weeks and can just kind of force you to pivot, which is completely fair because everyone has their own things going on. But as a student, getting to see that in action, getting to see how difficult it can be sometimes when you're not just dependent on your own team or yourself, it was really interesting.
The most challenging part about this was figuring out how to get people to understand what Riipen does in a concise and succinct way, and not only do that, but interact with the brand and see our website and see what we do and what we can help you do for your students or for your company. But it was really cool because Riipen is such a supportive place, and management is so supportive that you can come up with creative solutions and say, this is my idea and this is what I think I can get out of it. And they definitely give you the leeway to do that and the support to do that. So as challenging as it was really cool to get to figure out how to make creative solutions and figure out how to work through that.
The biggest challenge that I faced during my internship was the learning curve of a fast-paced startup company like Riipen. I'm pretty sure I learned something new every single day, and although that was hard sometimes, it was one of my favorite aspects of this position.
One of my biggest takeaways from this experience is the company culture. I think I was a bit worried about remote work starting off. I was a bit unsure about how it would work and being concerned that I wouldn't feel connected. But the way Riipen runs its all hands meetings, the way we have our weekly coffee chats or give fist pumps to both new and existing employees, all of these small things really make a world of difference when it comes to building that connection piece. Both managers and team members alike are so open to hearing your ideas and to hearing from student interns, and actually take what you say very seriously. And these are all incredible things that contributed to this company culture.
Biggest takeaway from this experience is how important work culture is. I think as students, we don't always think about, oh my gosh, what does it actually look like to work at this company and these people? But when you work at somewhere like Riipen and it's just so simple and easy and supportive and such a positive experience, it really sticks with you and shows you how important it is to make sure you have that at your job or wherever you're trying to move towards after graduation. So that was really important.
My biggest takeaway from this experience was that I got to learn how to incorporate my own interests in my role. I got to help other interns with their projects and Some of the knowledge that I had from my position helped them, and some of their knowledge helped me. It was a great way to collaborate, and it was super fun to work with the other interns.
If I could give any advice to a future intern, I would say to take advantage of all the opportunities available to you, whether it's coffee chats or optional workshops. Everyone is so willing to help you learn and develop and really make the most of your time here.
If I could give any advice to future interns, it would be to take the time to really enjoy the connections that you make through company socials or coffee chats, and because they really can boost your day and they really can make you feel like you're a part of the company. And it's always nice to get to know people, not just professionally, and just get to know them as people. So really enjoy those sessions and really understand the benefit of them.
If I could give any advice to future interns, it would be to give it your all. Don't be afraid to pipe up and share your ideas, because you know the student experience the best and this could help Riipen do better. Really try to take initiative and really get to make a project your own. One of the really cool things about working for a fast-growing company like Riipen is that you do get to carve out a little bit of space that you get to call your own and really get to see how your work impacts the larger company.
My biggest advice for interns coming in is to ask a lot of questions. People are so supportive. There's so many different leaders that you can go to ask about anything that's happening within the company. It really is so transparent, and you can ask what's happening in strategy, what's happening in IT, what's happening in marketing. It is so positive and supportive that way, and I think that's really cool, and to take advantage of that, create really good connections and get to meet people in the company.
If I could give advice to future interns, it would be to network. I'm thankful that Riipen had established Coffee Buddies chats. These are chats that could be professional or casual, and they were established every week. I learned so many things from these and had some great conversations.
My favorite thing about Riipen is the corporate culture. Everyone is so nice and fun, and even though it was a remote internship, I feel like I was really a part of the Riipen community and got to know so many amazing people during my time here.
My favorite part about working at Riipen was probably working within the Riipen marketing team. So even though I was here last year, I hadn't worked closely with a lot of the people on the team, but they welcomed Bianca and I so nicely. We felt like we were pretty much part of the team right from the beginning, and it was just seamless to work with everyone and get to know everyone.
This actually brings me to something that was my favorite thing about Riipen, which was being able to define and conduct my own landscape research project. Having this little piece that I knew would help the company run better and do better in the future and really get to take responsibility for it was a really neat thing to have.
My favorite thing about Riipen was the company culture. The company culture is so positive and so encouraging. I felt like I had a purpose, and I felt like I was supported the whole way, as well as taught some amazing skills.
My experience here at Riipen has really been a unique one, and it's been ever more unique specifically because it's a startup company that's been at the inflection point of its takeoff. It's scaled so much at the time that I've been here, and it's been wonderful to see so much success being rewarded to people who have been so hardworking and personable and helpful in a mentorship capacity. And that's not something you can really expect from all internships. So Riipen in and of itself has a unique opportunity that really rises above all others. And for that, I have only the Riipen team to thank. So thank you ever so much for this wonderful experience. I wish you all the best going forward, and I hope that the next round of interns enjoys this experience as much as I did.
I just want to say a big thank you to the Vancouver industry sales team. It was such a pleasure getting to work with and getting to know all of you. And from master classes to mock calls, I learned so much during my time here that I'm really going to cherish and take forward with me.
And to end this video off, I want to say thank you to Jan, Danny, Michelle, and the rest of the marketing team for making the summer so special and helping me learn and grow as an individual. And of course, the rest of the Riipen team for welcoming me back. I was a bit nervous coming back because I wasn't really used to remote work and had been gone for a while, but just seeing all the welcome messages come in and just how amazing everybody was throughout the summer, I really appreciated that, and I really hope to stay connected with everyone and not just on LinkedIn. So thank you so much.
A big piece that really made my summer was actually the people that I got to work with on the strategy team and operations team. So thank you, Emma, Milan, Karen, Alessandra, and Sean for making this an unforgettable summer work experience. The people that I got to do coffee chats with, all of this built up this connection to Riipen that I was worried about not having done a virtual internship. So thank you for this, and I really loved learning from everybody as well and doing collaborative projects.
I would like to say thank you to the whole client success team for being such an amazing team to learn from and to work with. And I would also like to give a shout out to Harris for acting as my mentor and my Riipen buddy during my internship. It was fabulous to work with all of you.
There's just so many people I would like to thank for making this experience what it was. The PACT team, the marketing team, Dana, Dave, everyone who supports all of us interns, and even the other interns for making it such a cool network to be around you guys. It's been such a great experience with so many positive memories, funny moments, getting hoodies from our management team, getting amazing video from the dream team, aka the marketing team, for my birthday. It'll definitely just be something I always look back on with such positive eyes. And I just want to thank the Riipen team for an amazing summer, and good luck to whoever's coming next. Bye.
And this brings us to the end of our summer video series. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope you had just as much fun watching as we had making these videos. From all the summer interns to the Riipen team, thank you, and to the next round of interns, good luck.